August 1st, 2024, eve of my 43rd birthday. Let's do my garden tour. We'll start on the deck. This is the south side. I'll probably zoom in and out quite a bit. Houseplants, quite a bit of leftover gifted from my grandmother. These are all in water. My hanging baskets were just coleus and nasturtium, more houseplants. I have all my parsley, Chinese lettuce, dill, and leaf lettuce up here. This was a deck plant from our old house from 2021 that I've managed to somehow keep alive. Over here is this cascade of nasturtium that hasn't started blooming yet, but it looks nice every year. I tried coleus in here this year versus herbs, Christmas cactus, aloe. Trellis of peas. I just snack on these guys. Randomly shoved some spiderettes in there. House plant. I'm gonna take this down for the chickens while we're at it. More house plants. When you first walk out, you see like this big block of my spiders. And I'm kind of obsessed with this because the coleus looks so cool. That's been hiding in our garage for years. Hi, Cal. My garlic drying out there. I love the nasturtium. All right, let's go down. I try to make these short every year, and then every year I'm like, why? Who cares? Because maybe me and like one other person's gonna watch this. Like, who gives a shit? Hi, ma'am. Do you want to come with me? I think, good girl. I think Joe's already in bed, likely. Hello. Let's give the chickens their snacks first, and then we'll go through each bed. Well, I've got some marigold heads to give to them too, so might as well. I have lots of beans to harvest after this. Hello, sweet chicken girls. Hi, ladies. Hi. Apparently marigolds are good for immunity and can brighten our egg yolks. It's leftovers. Good girls. So right next to the coop, I have Mexican sunflowers in a pot, which, not the greatest idea, but our soil here sucks. But they're blooming, they look beautiful. Probably my favorite basket. That coleus turned out beautifully. I just stepped on a rock. Like, come on, it's so pretty. This is extra coleus that I didn't have a place for, so I just shoved it in the ground. It's pretty, but what the heck's gonna happen with it? And then get it. This is my pride and glory. Just kidding. The most pathetic loofah you've ever seen. It's maybe up to like my hips. Did not put it in a very good spot. I used to have some artichokes here, but the rabbits have just trashed anything in the ground other than marigolds, essentially. Okay, so we've got 8 beds, north and south. This one's kind of the hodgepodge bed. Artichokes from seed, really pretty. Lots and lots of lettuce leaf basil. I've been digging up full plants and giving them away to people because I just can't. I've made so much pesto I can't anymore. It's an artichoke. I'm obsessed with it. Obsessed. I don't know if I'm gonna get any more. The ones I put in the ground did not do well. They were eaten by rabbits. And some of these other ones look happy, but I don't see a central stalk on them. Ooh, this is cool. I shoved okra in here. That's a couple okra plants. I had my first bloom the other day. I don't really care for okra, but Jeff apparently likes it. Like, what the heck? Look, it's a tiny okra. I mean, hello? So cute. At this stage in the gardening season, I just shove things wherever. So, like, I just put a green bean seed in this bed, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. There's pots of rhubarb and a random tomato. Really sad artichokes. I have nasturtium on the corner of most beds in a pot. I put them in the beds last year, but the beds are sunken too low. They didn't bloom very well because they're too low. This is the mistake I made last year by planting my black raspberries, purple raspberries, and red raspberries in a garden bed, because they did great, but holy crap, they're spreading. So like this is all the stuff that fruited, and then this is all for next year. My bee balm, which I love so much, is on its way out. The hummingbirds did not care at all about the bird feeder, the feeders we have up top. For the last 2 weeks, they were down here, and they're eating all day. This is Allium Alley. So cute and funny. Shallots here. There's a line of crappy green onions that I got from the store that I just shoved in the ground and then I cut tips off of. Those are sweet onions that I'm letting go to bloom. Those are from last year. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just thought they were pretty. They look like Dr. Seuss things. So this is all soybean. There are only 2 pests that have gotten at us this year. The Japanese beetles are starting to get at these a little bit, but like not enough that I'm concerned. They're obviously fruiting very nicely. We're still pretty thin. We've got some time left before I can harvest, but it's a jungle in there, baby. Edamame. This is my celery from last year going to seed. The pollinators loved this. And I grow celery because I use it for like stocks, like making soup stocks. But I also dehydrated a bunch of celery leaves last year and I use it in the place of parsley and I love the flavor. But celery seed. The most insane and confusing year I've ever had with zucchini. This is 4 feet. I don't know. I just shoved more seeds in recently because, I don't know. That one took a poo today, and I realized that a squash vine borer did get to it. You can see in the center. It's like, but, I don't know. Whatever. Weird. This is the purple raspberry on this end here. This gave a lot of berries. I had to make a little hammock for it. It's so heavy. On the east side of the chicken coop, we have always some volunteer plants, but this is a nice, cute little tomato plant that came from the chickens. Probably the tiny spoon from last year. Made new trellises for the grapes, so they just run parallel to the turtle tub, and that's where Joe hangs out, our little vineyard tortoise. So he's in his burrow right now, but generally he's just around here somewhere. And he takes his mud baths here. All right, back to the beds. Oh yeah, see, these are so pretty. These aren't even fully ripe, but they're so good. I've been eating raspberries every day for like weeks. I love dark. Purple. So good. All right. Carrots, cucumbers. I thin out my cukes really hard every year. And when I say that, I mean I trim back foliage so that the pollinators can get access to the blooms and see them and actually make properly formed cucumbers. Like that one was not properly pollinated. It's got a little nubbin. I'll still eat it though. So carrots are doing well. I've already eaten quite a bit of them. I love it. This bed is all potatoes, mostly Yukon Gold. There's one purple in here that I dug up from in the ground. The prior owner had a lot of things in the ground here. I've harvested a couple new potatoes, but I'll dig these out soon. Red raspberries. If you can see like the difference. I don't have any black anymore. Like the difference between the purple and the red raspberries. They're so good. Ooh. Strawberries, all transplanted from our back acre. That section, the bigger foliage, was transplanted last year. And then these were transplanted early this spring. And they're fruiting again. They're blooming. And, oh, hello. Oh, they're pretty too. Jeez. Yeah, it's not bad having strawberries in August. I kind of like it. All right. This is where my garlic was, my elephant garlic, which I learned recently is not garlic at all. It's actually part of the leek family. So, cool. That's fine. My elderberry plant, which I failed to mention on the other side. I have them here symmetrical. This was my only pest this year that actually did some damage. Like, seriously, only pest. Early on in the season, the rose chafers just chowed on the beautiful elderberry blossoms. And you can see, like, look at how many berries I got. Like, that's it. I was hand picking them. I almost sprayed. I thought, like, oh, I'm ahead of it. No, I was super wrong. Sorry. I had to. So, rose chafers, as of August 1st, are the only pests. And I have not sprayed or used any chemicals this year. Oh my God, I love nasturtium. Okay. This bed is saffron, which is dormant during the summer. There are beautiful little bulbs in here. I'm not going to fully uncover them, but they'll pop up when they're ready. Tomatoes. I think these are, I don't remember if I planted pineapple or black pineapple, but I've got like some, sure, whatever. I don't expect much out of this. They look pretty sad, actually, but that's okay. This is kale from last year. I let that go to seed too. I did not get to collect seed because I forgot about it. These are all volunteers from last year. Did not plant any of those. I only planted the big, beautiful, I don't remember the name of them. These gonzo ones. This is like top 5 favorite things about this garden this year. I will be doing these large-headed marigolds every year for always. Like, that's one plant. It's huge and super prolific. And it's good for the chickens. You want the little strawberry top? Want it? Get it. Okay. All right. Strawberry tops, go. All right, back to mostly the final bed. Oh, the random piece of ginger I shoved in the ground. I'm happy it actually popped up because I forgot where I put it. That was like early in the spring when I was talking to my friends about how you can grow ginger from random stubs from the store. 2 really sad tiny artichokes. Not a great spot for them. Don't care. This is all bush beans. We love bush beans. I put up usually 5 5-gallon bags of beans last year. I harvest every single day. Throw them in a container or bag in the fridge, and then once the bag is full, I blanch, freeze, go. It's one of the vegetables that Jeff likes the most. Yeah. Pretty good. We eat them all winter, and then when they run out, we're really sad. This is all, you think it's Queen Anne's lace, but it's not. This is where I had my carrots last year. And obviously I missed harvesting some of them. So when they started to pop up this year, I was like, okay, whatever, I'll have carrots. No, they've all bolted. You can actually see, like, there's the carrots. Hello. But again, my pollinators just like went nuts for these, so I had to leave them. I did not realize there would be so many blooms, but you know, here we are. Got lots. I think that's it. Did I hit my marks? Oh, last thing. Taking a little walk to the back behind the shop. So when I clean the chicken coop and the chicken run, I dump their stuff, like pine shavings and their straw and their poop and all that stuff. I put it back here behind the shop. We have an acre back here-ish that we don't use, really. I tried growing back here last year. The soil is just not amended properly, and I'm not really into doing that just yet. So, to my surprise, and I was really happy about it, early on in the year, I realized there was a couple plants, squash plants growing out here. So I put down some drip tape. And, okay, so like, seriously, there's a tomato right here. I didn't plant that tomato. Oh, there's actually a tomato on it too. That's from chicken poop. That's from chicken poop. I think that's a spaghetti squash. There's a lot out here. But the thing that I'm just so tickled by, this plant goes all the way, I don't know, it's like 20 plus feet. Look at this pumpkin. Like, I'm so proud of it, but I didn't do anything other than put down drip tape. It's huge. It's like much bigger than a basketball, like a regular sized basketball. Cute, huh? Anyway, there's my garden tour for this year. That's about it. This spring, I'm going to be taking on getting the pathways cleaned up, the asparagus patch, moving these blueberries that I have never done anything with. I have some guilt about that. There's blueberries that were here when we moved in, but they are not thriving because I don't take care of them, so I need to start doing that. Yeah, so let's head back, say goodnight to the chittens. Zilly? Hi, pretty girl. Hi, Moo. Overall, I'm really happy with the garden this year. I'm shocked by the lack of pests. Hi, Moo. I'm shocked by the lack of pests. I don't know if that has anything to do with just this season or the fact that we don't spray, or I don't know. But it's pretty cute. I'll take it. Okay, that's it. We'll say goodnight to the girls and then go chill out and stare at my phone for a little bit and listen to the birds. Good night, my loves. Good night. Oh, I have to harvest beans. I can't go up yet. I have to harvest beans. Chitting girls. Hi, Stace. Okay, bye.